Hello everyone, I'm Christy-Lyn. A little while ago I put up a video called A Common Mistake of Self-Taught Harpists, and there was a lot of positive feedback to that video. People found it really helpful. So today I'm going to be talking about a trap that a lot of people fall into, particularly self-taught harpists, and maybe you are falling into this trap without even realizing it. So just imagine you hear a piece. Oh, that's so beautiful. I really want to be able to play that. Maybe it's a Celtic tune like that was Sally Gardens, or maybe it's a hymn that you want to play in your church, or just your favorite song that you hear played on the harp and you think, this is so exciting, I'm just going to practice really hard and then I'm going to be able to play this on the harp. So you start practicing, you work very hard on it, and after a little while you start getting really frustrated because no matter how much practice you're putting in, this piece is just not progressing the way you had hoped, and it's not becoming fluent, even with quite a few weeks of practice. So this is very easy to do. A lot of people do this, but what we don't realize is that it's a trap. That's why I made that face in the thumbnail. So what is the trap? Some people think that the problem is that they're not practicing hard enough or often enough, or that they're not practicing cleverly enough and they need to work on their practice technique. But more commonly is that the piece is just too difficult. It's beyond the skill level that you're already at, and it's a few too many steps ahead of what you can do right now. And this can be really damaging because you missed out on some foundational skills that would have made you able to cope with this piece that you're excited about. But you don't have those foundational skills, and so instead you're solidifying poor habits, and it can be really discouraging because you're just working so hard and you don't know what you're doing wrong. And sometimes this is the reason why people lose the passion for playing the harp, because they just don't know what to do differently. So it's normal to have one or two difficult parts in a piece that you really need to work hard on. And yes, it's good to have good practice strategies, but unless you're a really advanced harpist and working on a really involved, long, difficult piece, it shouldn't be taking you months to accomplish a piece. So how can you tell whether this is the case for you and you are attempting a piece that is too difficult for you? So what I would do to figure this out is look at what is difficult about this piece for you. Is it that you can't keep up with reading the sheet music fast enough? Maybe there's something about your technique that is not supporting you, you're not able to do it. Maybe it's placing in advance, like I spoke about in another video. Maybe it's that you're not looking ahead far enough, or your fingers are simply not strong enough, and the particular type of fingering that's happening in that piece is actually just beyond you at this point. So if there's maybe one or two of those things that are difficult about the piece, maybe that's fine and it might be appropriate for you. But if there's too many difficult things all in one piece, it's just going to be too much for you to accomplish. So that's how you can tell if this piece is beyond your level at this point. Are there many different things that are difficult about this piece for you? So if that's the case, what you need to do is go back to something a little simpler. You need to isolate one skill, or maybe two, but I'd recommend one, that you were struggling with in that more difficult piece, and find an easy piece that is mostly very easy for you to play, except that it works on that one skill that you're struggling with. And then you can use a piece like that to build your skills. You can do this over and over again with different skills that you're lacking in. And then that can prepare you to be able to work on something like that dream piece that you were trying in the first place. And you won't have that same level of frustration because you will have that foundation that you need to be able to accomplish the piece. And it hopefully won't take you too long later on when you're ready for it. Some of you might be doing this as a self-taught harpist, which is great. I'm going to be creating a lot more videos to help you with this. The next harp help video is going to be called Stuck on a Piece, and I'm going to be helping you with a beginner harp piece and taking you step by step through that piece, and you can learn it from a tutorial. But if you're really struggling to figure out what is holding you back and what is the next appropriate step for you, I think it could be really helpful for you to have a harp teacher. So having a teacher really helps you speed up that process because they'll take you step by step through learning the harp, what is the next appropriate thing for you, and how to help you achieve your goals in the long term. So if you're ready to invest in harp lessons, I would love to help you and be a part of your harp journey. So just send me an email and we'll set up a consultation and we'll figure out whether you and I are the right fit for harp lessons. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a great week.